I always, when customer comes to the farm, always be curious, like, hey, 你们姓什么? What's their surname? I always say that 爸爸种菜，妈妈煮菜，哥哥弟弟帮忙种菜，我来吃菜，我们姓蔡。妈，我身体转过来一点，爸爸你身体转过来一点点。If I have to use a word to describe my papa, I will use the word Zhao. His curiosity for things is endless. Cai Mama, I would say love. The love for the family, the love for the children, the love for the husband, the love for the land. Sometimes people will be like, why Gogo so fierce, no smile one man. Beneath that mask and facade, right, is actually the gentlest heart you ever see. You Zhao, my baby brother, he's pretty similar to my father actually, like a child. The inner child within him that will motivate him to make wonders in life. People always feel that I'm the Zhao. I'm basically the joker lah, able to connect the different communications that's happening within the family. 1、2、3亮晶晶，有没有笑？ I think we're probably the last surviving soy-based organic farm in Singapore. What makes the farm so special? Do you hear the birds? If you ever have the chance to step on the soil, the rich biodiversity of the soil itself, the little insects that goes around doing their work without us knowing, acknowledging them. It's a haven actually.
野火虫这个小东西哦，它是一个农民的朋友，它是一个可以在这种污染的环境下生长。如果你喷农药，如果你很多污染的空气，它都不能生存。那我们是期望说，萤火虫能够在我这个农场里面出现。
The farm started in 1998 by my dad. Back then till now, he still holds the same aspiration. He wanted the people to eat with a peace of mind. So in terms of our farming methods, we don't use any pesticides. We are a soil-grown farm, no fungicides, no herbicides, no chemical fertilizers, no animal waste, and no growth-inducing hormones. Not just the typical people would think that, oh, no pesticides equals organic. It's not true. It's the way how do we sustain the land, the soil, to enrich it. Actually, with organic farming, there's a lot of uncertainties. Although Singapore might feel that it's summer all year round, but it's not true. Now with like the crazy weather, you never know when it will rain that much anymore, what kind of wind is blowing. Because the kind of wind that blows in Singapore actually will determine what kind of crops to grow.
For now, the temperature in Singapore has risen and has deeply affected the growing of the vegetables. More rain, higher temperatures, which make it very hard to predict what will happen in the weather.
22年2月20号2点的时候，在新加坡出现了一个台风，把林厝港的农场被毁掉很多，把林厝港的树尾全部折掉。
上面你看，全部都吹没有掉了一半。
Yeah, but 有矮咩？
有，它整个斜掉了吗？它给那个风打到它斜掉，它的 structure 整个被它吹到歪掉了。
妈妈那时也在啦。
妈妈在啊。
没有受伤啦。
没有啊。A few days ago, I was working, then find that the rain is getting heavier and a lot of lightning. Then I feel a very big wind blowing inside our office. Then I go and see what happened and saw that my tentage or the cover has been torn away by the wind, and a lot of places is not able to access by the fallen trees. Then saw that a lot of our greenhouse, the plastics top part has been blown away. 做了10多年的水果，这样子一吹就没有了。
惨了，真的惨。Suddenly, I received a series of pictures from my elder brother Nian Kun, and then it's like I saw the Bodhi tree snapped, pavement were blocked, the structures were destroyed.
你看那个泥土给它
洗到都烂掉了咯。
洗到什么都没有，面目全非啊！那个东西刚刚种了多久呀？全部要重种了，不知道多久啊，那个东西才可以种得出来。
And it was this letter that we were given extension for 7 months, from 1st January 2022 to the 31st July 2022, that we know that all hope is lost. This area has been carved out to be used for military purpose. Apparently, I think we are the first batch that needs to clear this area because the development will start around this area first. There was too many despair and desperation as my parents have devoted the energy, time, money into this. So what's next then for them? 这今天刚种了。
刚刚种。
那草全部拔掉了啊。这个一定要盖吗？那个菜怎么办？在里面都没有人做怎么办？
不知道，去哪里找那个钱去做？做了也拿不回来啊！不是说剩2年3年。
This area houses many farms. We have the bean sprout farm, we have like conventional vegetable farms, we have bird farms, we have quail farms, we have chicken farms, we have orchid farms, we have aquarium fish farms, a lot of farms around here actually. So it's a different world, I say, that even the pacing and the air breathes differently also, yeah.
老板，吃饱未？
吃饱了，吃饱了。
哇，迄个大风安怎看？
那菜拢拍到了，伊忙不去，全部找到完了。
哇，你这宠物是完蛋了哦。
全部完蛋了。
全部断了哦。
88天全部是完蛋了。
怎么办？
真的是没办法。
本来可以卖1块，变剩下5毛钱都拿不到。
对呀，没有人要了，全部是破了嘛，它叶子破了。
哇，你的崩房也全部完蛋哦。
全部完蛋。
哇，头痛啊！我的那些 greenhouse 的 plastic 哦，全部给提供收去了。
这个天灾没有办法，如果要继续那个装修也不是，不装修也不是。
对啦，怎样去找钱来做？等一下到时候要搬的时候，还要花一笔钱把这个农场清除给政府。也不懂要花多少钱。
对呀。
完蛋了啊！
完蛋了，没有网全部不会发芽了。
哇，农民的命是在苦哦。种给人家吃哦，这么辛苦种给人家吃，可是天灾一来，我们都没得吃。
对呀。
有些东西你觉得很烦，或者你觉得所谓伤心，有些人是哭给你看，有的是在心里在滴血哦，所以并不是你们看得到。那时候我们只能够努力把现有的东西怎样把它调上来而已哦，因为菜缺少，我们的销售那些地方也减了。所以这个是一个很双重的打击，那没有办法的。
来你这边你就可以看很清楚啊，菩提树剩多少？
是咯，一半不见掉了。本来是这样的吗？再变这样而已。因为以前我们刚来的时候哈，它还没有来。 那一长就20年了。Then I called my dad the very next day. I could immediately pick up the change of tone in his voice that, hey, do you know that the Bodhi tree that collapsed, it didn't fall on the house? It could have been worse. I'm like, oh? So, Ba, do you need help or not? Don't need lah. Only a few months left, ma. Then my mom was like, do you know that we managed to save 45 greenhouses? I was like, Mama, of 129, we saved 45, right? Yeah, we still have 45 to work with. I was like, wow. I feel my parents' resilience is amazing, you know. Ba, 可以吗？你要跟我讲，我这样我才帮你呢。
走开，走开。
走开，走开。The fun thing about the family is we don't talk much. We do, you know. From when it happened, the late afternoon it happened, till the very next day I saw them. They said, "Hey, you know what? We've managed to move away half of the debris. We managed to repair some of the blocks. So it's just salvaging whatever that can be salvaged."
帮忙推吗？1、2、3。好了好了。
可以咩？ My parents are in their early 70s, late 60s. They have devoted more than half their life to farming and almost close to 25 years to organic farming. The amount of work and heart and soul they've put onto the land is far and beyond what we can ever imagine, I feel.
吃，
吃饭。
爸爸吃饭，妈妈吃饭。
哎，吃饭，大家吃饭。
Then my brother, my elder brother, who has joined in ever since he graduated from Polytechnic, 20 over years of his youth on the farm with the parents that were growing up on the farm for my younger brother and myself, being part of the whole journey. It's, I don't know what's to come. Yeah.
OK。
哇，你看这个 muscle big big 是谁？
以前我想着这样瘦哦。我没有从小到大从来没有一个想法要做农夫，这个是不小心上了贼船。然后我中医毕业后，我想延续我的中医的生涯了，所以我那时候刚好我被全新加坡的农村都被清除到完。那也这么巧，就是说新加坡农业部刚好发一些地了，给人家标了，来耕种，那我就跑去标地。所以那时候我去做了这个地的时候，还要请我爸爸去帮忙我下肥，帮忙我试种子。可是我一做下去呢，我慢慢对这种种植产生兴趣。每一个农民，每一个消费者，他们都会知道农药的害处，他们也知道那些植物的防腐剂就是重金属，对人类都不好。可是他们不能够不这样做，所以他们还是继续这样做，为了他们的生活，为了物质其上，为了孩子的教育费。我以前我也知道这个问题，我也知道这个害处。
Every time we visit the farm, my parents will insist us to wear shoes because the insecticide and pesticide is sprayed into the ground. So you don't know where you will absorb the insecticide or pesticide.
He said that, we convert to organic farming 25 years ago. We're just like, okay, let's do it. What's that? Nobody knows, but let's just do it. And my mom, she compliments my dad very, very well in the sense that my dad was the one with the vision of wanting to start organic farming. 25 years ago, which is probably pretty unheard of in Singapore. But my mom is the ever supporting lady behind, like, you know, something recently that she told my dad that moved me so much was like, you know, she said, you know, your children will desert you, whatever not, but I'll be with you throughout.
做有机是一个逆行的行为，100个农民没有一个做有机，只有傻子会做有机耕法，因为它是产量不高，还会受到很多人的造谣，尤其是农民，因为农民的根深蒂固的一个想法，没有农药、没有化学肥是不可能种出菜的。 一个土壤呢，有一个完整的生态平衡，这个是很重要的。但是这个整个世界上，它有一个叫生物链，就是每一个东西的生存都有它本身的作用，而且它在整个生物链里面它起作用。那你看到害虫，你会觉得它是有害的，因为它吃你的菜，你很讨厌。可是你没有想过啊，害虫它其实要把那些不健康的植物或者不需要的植物或老化的植物把它消灭掉。 而且做有机必须有很长的时间去耕耘，很长的时间去改变土壤，很长的时间去改变这个环境，才能够达到真的有机，让它产生一个相生相克。那我们10多年后才成功。
Why we started thundertea was because to answer the needs of the busy working adults nowadays. So we wanted to provide something that is accessible. That's why we are very sure that we only want to do it in the hawker or food court setting.
Why we do thundertea rice, or we call it Lease, is because I myself is a Hakka. We have been having this dish like since young. It's like a family dish.
Because you see, yeah, we have a farm in Singapore, so most of our produce is actually organic. Just the way that we prepare is very different, and having like fresh herbs from the farm will make a whole world of difference. Like the vegetables are freshly harvested. We only cook what's available at the farm and free of MSG, free from artificial flavoring, coloring. Because within the lecha broth, there's at least 10 different things. There's mugwort, there's Thai coriander, there's Thai basil, there's peanuts, there's sesame seeds. Like we use very good quality tea leaves. We use spring water to steep the tea leaves. And also, by starting thundertea, it completes the cycle, completes the food cycle. So for example, like the ugly vegetables that's at the farm, people that were judged, ew, so ugly, you think it's edible? Actually, it's perfectly fine. The taste is still as good.
因为我们的食材大部分都是农场来的，当初做这个也是因为有自己的农场才会去做。
Thundertea really helped the farm because those agri produce can be used, they won't be wasted. It really helps in the farm's operation financially.
And then whatever things that we can't be used at the store, like you know the roots, the yellow leaves, can go back to the farm for composting. So it completes the food cycle. It's a really a local, organic farm to table concept.
有机耕法的风味是完全不一样的，因为有机耕法它会还原它本身植物的那个原味，所以有机耕法的耕种出来的蔬菜哦，一定跟其他外面的蔬菜不一样。同时，它有机耕法不会永远是一样的，因为天气的变化，比如潮湿啦、风的流动啦。 都会影响它的味道，所以做有机它有一个特点，就是说，当它的环境这个种子下去，这个环境这个气候适合它的时候，它会长得很好，好到你不能够相信。
种植蔬菜是有生命的，你要跟气候，要跟土地，要跟肥料、跟阳光，全部结合在一起，才能够种出一颗很漂亮、很好的蔬菜。
On this farm, I would say we have at least 30 over different types of crops, like Typhoon, Xiaoxi, Gailan, spinach, sweet potato leaf. We even have really special vegetables like Mulukia, Aichi Gowang Cai, which is very, very hard to find in the market actually. And then we have Palinium, Turensen, the Malabar leaves, the different herbs like Thai basil, there's colicin, there's peppermint, there's mugwort. but there's another crop that's not always available. It takes 3 months to grow. You just peel it open, and then you see that the silk coming out, and then you remove the husk, then you see that little cute little neatly lined up rows of corn. When you bite into it, you'll be like, why is it creamy at the same time sweet and crunchy? When we converted to organic farming, it was tough because the market wasn't mature enough. Then after that, we had to build rapport and stuff. So the vegetables are mainly distributed to some health shops, organic shops, also home delivery, and some restaurants.
谢谢你。
Yeah. Bye bye.
我们还有7个月，还可以在这个农场继续耕种。以前搬迁呢，那我们可以找到另外一个农场，我们能够延续我们的耕种。这次搬迁，我们已经决定了不可以再做了，所以我们这次搬迁就是把全部东西拆掉、卖掉，能够卖就卖，不能够卖就丢到垃圾堆了。所以这次搬迁跟前不一样，这个是最后一次的农耕。
大部分的菜都是我们自己种的，所以在林竹港有空可以去我们菜园走走。为什么？因为刚才跟他们说了，政府要征收回那个地啦，收by7月就拜拜了。Up to the last day the farm is running, I will speak about the farm, so that to create awareness, to let people be socially responsible in preserving the part of Singapore that's so dear to us, and hope that it will be dear to everyone else too. There are still soy-based farms happening around in Singapore. It's not that it has gone into extinction, but the premise that is being run is very different. For example, we do see a lot of rooftop farming. They're still using soy base, which is excellent. I mean, you're building a little haven on the rooftop with a different biodiversity happening too. I'm not discounting that, but when you have something that is directly connected to Earth itself, as how the farm is run, fireflies is, the world moves differently. Everything just clicks and it just starts moving in the way how nature should be. And the richness of the soil, the micronutrients that you have from the soil, every lightning you have, every raindrop you receive, and the life that thrives or doesn't thrive on the land, it's all because we're all connected in that way, you see. So it would never be the same. So all this would be lost.
农场面临关闭的时间只有39天，所以每一件事情当倒数的时候，你的心都是不一样的。虽然我们已经有一定的规划，但是因为工人缺乏，老天爷也不合作，不然太热，不然就是下雨。
今天下这样大的雨，还要看接下来的日子啊。如果继续下很大的雨的话，就会影响那个菜的收割就会很少啊。如果明天不下雨，多几天没有下雨，接下来没有下雨的话，蔬菜可以慢慢的恢复了。
这个农场我们要归还给 SLA 土地局。他也要求我们要清除上面的东西，可是目前来讲，真的是找不到 contract， 找不到工人，只有自己上去了。但是有个问题就是说，我现在体质跟以前体质不一样， 以前我可以坐在上面哦7、8个小时没问题，我现在2个小时我就垮了。很多人都会觉得有这个问题了，说你坐上来，现在你去拆掉。我跟他讲，没办法，象一出来你就要完成，完成把它空。当然，这个在做的时候没有感觉，相信我，退出的时候7月过后，那个感觉应该是很闷的。因为你曾经拥有的真的是不见了。
We're going to begin this walk and I will just invite you to enjoy whatever is here. Are you all ready to go with me?
We had 3 weekends of activities on the farm. It's called Hello Fireflies. The objective of Hello Fireflies is to create the last few memories that we have on the soy-based organic farming in Singapore, to celebrate that this existed, at the same time to explore the different possibilities of how we can continue the legacy, how can we show appreciation to the land that has fed us. I mean, that was how I wanted people to remember the space to be beautiful.
These greenhouse structures, right, were all designed and hand-built by Cai Papa. But then, they have to give back the farm by the end of July. So we as volunteers, we have to tear them down, and it's like, for me, when it's very laborious to tear down, and it's also quite painful to tear down something which someone has built by hand. Yeah. I got to know about Fireflies Health Farm through thundertea, and I think it was a turning point when I realized that it's not just a food business, but it's a whole life philosophy. They're doing it together as a family, and I think that spirit is very moving.
The heart-shaped leaves. This one here. This is the leaves of this vine. So this is really great for muscle aches.
The whole thing came about like a miracle. The team of people that's helping us is a mixture of old friends, customer turned friends who reach out to us and like, is it like all planned? Like how did they come to us one after another?
This one is like spinach from their farm, and then this one is a salad with the alfalfa sprout. Yeah.
We are actually friends with Xiaoxi, which is the Cai Papa's daughter, and so we've been ordering vegetables from them, and they get delivered to our house. So the kids, every time the vegetables get delivered, they'll be like, "Oh, 菜来了," like the vegetables are here. But they never know where the vegetables actually come from. It just comes from the box. Yeah, so we are here for them to see where the vegetables actually come from.
通常这些 greenhouse 本来是有围起来的，我们是种植我们的绿色的蔬菜。新加坡主要你看的话你去很多的农场你去看都是种植绿色的蔬菜。为什么？因为绿色蔬菜时间最短的，40天，我们是40天了，他们可能30多天他们就可以收割了。
大一哥还有我妹妹他们一起想出来那些活动的时候，我觉得是不错啦。
然后我这个农场是种什么？种菜不是养萤火虫
我最希望就是以后人家会想起说，以前有一个农场在新加坡是在种土跟有机蔬菜的一个地方啦。
每个人都想到 organic 的东西就是一定知道是不要用农药，对不对？不要用化学肥，对不对？
My father was like, "I'd like to do a workshop." I was like, "Great. It's 40 years of real farming experience on the land. It will be very, very valuable to people who really want to learn about farming."
这些菜都有一个特点，只要插到泥土它就活了，包括柠檬酸柑，插在土里就活了。那我怎么插不活呢？因为你的土不好， 所以你一定要用好的土，不然你要用水，这个很正常的，因为我都是失败人，所以失败是成功的，妈咪。
你是农夫的话，你要种哪一种？
我们是脚的。
啊，我们这个笨的农夫啊，我们就种这个，因为这个好吃。
During times like this where most people are more for commercial and for profit, we really want to thank the Chai family for really doing what they believe in. I think even though the farm is going to close down, I hope they will find other areas where they can continue to contribute in their own ways and spread the love and their passion towards this farming.
I don't really enjoy the times during teenage years because everything is like involved in the farm. We have to go down to the soil, remove the weeds. Yeah, it's a lot of things to be done at the farm. So we don't really have much of a free time. It's just farm and more farm.
You order already?
But if you get to know why we do organic, it's really very meaningful. And I think that not many jobs can offer this kind of like value. It's not only to the consumers, it also affect the environment in a positive way.
今天呢是这边的 last day. Today is our last day of operation at People's Park Center. I'm very happy that I see many customers come down to visit us for the one last time. Some of them even teared in front of me. Yeah, which is very touching.
来，马上来，马上来，擂茶饭吃的来了。
So I'm here today because it's a closing day. Like after today, I can't eat it anymore, and I used to eat it every week. So it's like a closing ceremony for myself, I guess.
And I felt very indignant on their behalf because I find that they've been doing this for 24 years. They're very established, they're very sincere, and it's a gem, you know, it's a gem.
It's very sad to end this thing. Yeah, after putting so much effort into this.
When I remove the signboard, it's very sad. Yeah. It's like you're raising a child. Yeah. Until 6 years later, you're going to say goodbye to him or her. That kind of feeling.
The whole plan was there were 3 closures. First was Chinatown Outlet on the 31st May, and then 30th June for Vivo City. Then the ultimatum will actually be for Fireflies at the end of July, where we have to return the land back to the authorities. So today will be the second closure, so part 2. We came super early to the store. We were like all preparing, like, you know, this has to be in large amount. Just make sure that the fridge is full. And then there are a lot of things outside. And then my mom was there, my brother was there, I was there. We have to make sure that we're all ready before we on the lights. And we know that it's the last time we switch on the lights.
Okay.
来，擂茶面打包。
一个擂茶饭，一个擂茶面，这边吃一个擂茶饭打饱。
From the day that we announced that we're closing, there was a gradual building up of the people coming in to say their goodbye. Some came early, some came persistently, religiously every single day, 2 meals a day.
We have 12, right?
That's why the line is so slow. So sorry, because everybody's buying like 8. They're buying everything that they can buy. So today's the last day. People are bulk buying. They're buying for their family, their friends, to freeze. The line is almost out the door of the Food Republic, and the wait is probably about an hour. So it's pretty intense, and people are just waiting. That's it.
谢谢你。没有辣椒的哦。没有，吃原味好。没有鸡粒巴粒的。吃原味好。OK。
I'm here because we love their food, we love their vegetables, we love the freshness, we love their dedication to purity, and they really work very hard to preserve the way they actually do it, especially their farm land is going to take away from them. I feel it's a loss to the country. The next generation probably will not even know what a farm looks like. Yeah. They probably think farms are on rooftops.
谢谢你啊，后会有期啊 ，Thank you。来这边，Hello。今天吃什么？
Today is extremely tiring, but happy at the same time. Many customers come all the way down just to support us. Even though they have to wait like 1 hour or even more, they waited. I think it's a very meaningful thing to do.
Leche noodle. Yes. Okay. 可以吗，老板？
可以。
Okay. Last one. People has been asking me, do you feel sad that Vivo has closed? Honestly, I've been grieving for so long. I'm grieving every day. But that's why there isn't like a sudden outpour of like emotions when we had to close, because it was a gradual and graceful closure.
1、2、3，谢谢。
You know that we are well loved, and my mom was like, 好像对不起他们哦 if we close. But I told my mom, I think we have done what we could, and we should be proud of ourselves. And it's two ways, because we love them, they love us back.
8多少啊
？2公斤。
The whole family is involved in this farming business. Yeah, so it's like part of our lives really. In the past, during primary school days, my mother will go all the way to the school and fetch me to the farm and leave me there. Then she'll prepare the meals ready for me. Then I'll do my own homework, all these things. So most of the time is at the farm.
那炒这样多嘞，不是1根2根嘞。
When I was in kindergarten, I miss my parents a lot. I don't see them much. Then when it comes to primary school, when people ask what does a parent does, because I was still at the age whereby I thought everyone grew up like that. So I've never thought that my parents being farmers were shameful.
The family used to have social life. Way before we did organic farming, every Sunday was precious because we would go out hiking. It's always nature walks and stuff. But ever since we started organic farming, my social life, there's no social life. Zero. Kosong. Don't have. I wake up, I come to the farm, I go home and sleep, and then come back to the farm again. Because weekends are the best, whereby people will come on the farm and visit the farm. And we knew that, and we wanted to promote organic farming. A lot of people would think that, when you're running a family business, when you're in a family business, a lot of sacrifices to be made. Sacrifice is a strong word, I feel. It is a choice. Like this journey of keeping the farm or packing up the farm, I can choose not to be here. But we chose to be here. Yeah, so it is a choice. 这样汤螺都有2公斤咩？
有啊。要关的时候，这个感觉是没有这么强了，因为东西是很多，需要好好的去把它们处理了。
我哥那边，走。你还要去捡什么？
有时候走到哪里啦，看到哪里的时候，可能做一些事情的时候，会有一些感受啦。可能这个农场没有了过后，以后的日子会这样子，或者是以后可能就看不到这样的景色，或者这种感受都会有一点的。
很多斑斓叶啊，我不懂怎么下去采呢。
I would say during poly years, then I start to appreciate what's going around me. Get to experience a lot of natural sights of Singapore. You get to hear a lot of birds chirping, all these things. It's very naturally, and you wake up, all these things. It's very different compared to you stay in a HDB flat. This kind of experience you will never have.
好像差不多够了。
哇，I thought you have more white hair than me, you know.
Old man,
Yeah, you old man.
very old.
跟妈妈讲哦，因为接下来啊，他们 this week 也会来拿香料，他们订的香料，所以那个需要人家帮忙他的。
If there was something that has changed in the last few years of the journey, would be that if only there could be more time on the farm. But I know it's not possible.
还有很多要拆嘞，因为只是3个出而已嘞。And the conversation with my dad at the initial phase was, how do you want to dismantle it? I cannot imagine how hard it is for him actually. Every single inch of metal, every single piece of land actually, it's his baby. How do you remove a baby from the land? It was tough. It was really tough because it kind of signifies that we are really marching towards the end of the journey. When the reality comes that you really have to take everything down.
吃饭，
来吃饭吃饭。
哎呀，很烫很烫。拿，把它看你要哪个碗，这个。
随便。那个饭的那个勺子呢？
在里面。
我去拿。
妈，你坐这边。
拿去后面。
吃饭，不要吃了，吃饭。马上吃饭，马上吃饭，给我吃饭，走。筷子。是这样少没？我骗谁？大家吃饭。吃饭。
我们今天这个吃饭呢，是还有19天可以在这边吃饭。过了19天呢，我们不可能在这个农场里面坐着来吃饭。哦。那我们下来哈，我们的工作是很紧张的，因为农场很多东西还没有整理，也没有拆除。我们要31号之前交货，如果不能够交货呢，我们的安规金啊，什么我们都会被拿掉。所以哦，我们在这个段时间哦，我们要把我们的农场哦想办法把它清除掉哦。能够做什么的就去做你们能够做的事情，哦。
那接下来说义工要来嘛？
没有，我会找一些他们可以做的，而且能够帮助我们的进度的东西。所以要清除一些东西来讲哦，就是你负责那一部分哦。你一定要给自己一个规律，就是什么时候我要达到什么程度，
目标啊，
多少%，什么时候我能够达到目标。如果你没有达那个时间，没有达到那个目标的时候哦，我们就怎样去改变我们的做法，让他在31号我们会很轻松的离开这边。因为呢，你在思考，那时候你在思考我要怎么搬迁，我要怎么去接受这个现实。那时候我的情绪也是波动很大。我现在看起来是比较懵了啊，越来越傻到我不想去想东西。我现在的头脑是不去想这个东西，走一步看一步，随缘吧。
He always has something like, cooking up in his mind. He wants to do this, he wants to experiment with that. Even as we're at the last stretch, right? He's still coming up with new things. I'm like, Papa, we're closing, He's still experimenting.
我现在搞一些小小的试验吧，应该叫试验。那我还是不想吃外面的菜，所以我搞一件小试验。改天我找一个小地方种些东西自己吃。
可以选择的话啦，其实我还是选择去接近大自然，能够有一个地方再去种植这些植物。
有做过一个这样的梦想了，就是想给新加坡有真正的有机的蔬菜了，看新加坡有没有办法咯，再决定啦，有这样的梦想了，但是可不可以实现就再看咯，以后接触的东西咯。
给啊，10秒啊，好了没有？
In the 20 over years of pursuing the dream of organic farming in Singapore, there was once I asked my dad, Papa, I was like, Papa, how do you feel when times where the seedlings all die? He told me like, Xiaoxi, you know, every time we sow a seed, the love for it is like your own children. And I was like, whoa, we actually compared the seeds to us. You know that the immense love a parent has for his child, it's how he guides him through the years, that his profound love and hope doesn't diminish at all. But of course the reality is the land is ending soon, definitely. Has he failed? No. I feel that he's created a legacy. It's just that a chapter has closed. Is it the end of it? No.